Hi everyone, and welcome back to Faith and Flower. If you're new, my name is Robin, and today I'm going to show you guys how I decluttered for the month of January using the 30-day minimalist game or 30-day minimalist challenge. And I got this idea from the two guys that call themselves the Minimalists. Their YouTube channel is great, and you have to check out their movie. It's called Minimalism, a documentary about the important things. So if you're curious about minimalism and you just want to learn more about how to simplify your life, I highly recommend that you check them out. So they recommend starting off your minimalism journey by taking a period of time, 30 days, to go through the things in your home. And how it works is on day 1, you get rid of one thing. On day 2, 2. On day 3, 3, and so on and so on. And so you wind up getting rid of over I think it's 465 in the ballpark items in your home. And I thought this would be a great way to start on my minimalism journey, and I am definitely taking baby steps. If you guys watch my channel, you'll know that I'm definitely not the typical minimalist. We do have quite a few possessions. We don't live in a tiny home, all of those things that are kind of associated with being a minimalist, but I definitely subscribe to a lot of the beliefs surrounding minimalism. And one thing that's not talked about a whole lot is how much you consume. So my husband and I have always been very aware of how many things we bring into the home. And my husband's really great at it, and I've gotten better at it over the years. But really trying to be careful with our spending, not spending money frivolously, especially when it comes to bringing items into our home that we're just gonna have to declutter later on down the road. To me, minimalism is more about a way of life, a simple way of living, than about the number of things that you own. And so I think that whatever you own, it needs to be manageable so that you're not spending so much time managing your possessions that you're not spending time enjoying your life. So I will try to keep it as simple as possible and show you guys the things that I got rid of in the month of January. And when I say got rid of, most of the things I either donated or sold, and anything that was really not salvageable we threw away, but that was very little. And I was very conscious about being responsible with the things that we decluttered in our home. So let's get started. I began in my closet, and the first item was this sweater coat. 2 sweaters on day 2. 3 more sweaters on day 3. 2 more sweaters and a couple of t-shirts for day 4. For day 5, I parted with a scarf and 4 belts. I had still more things in my drawers and closets, and this is what I found for day 6. I had this sort of sarong that I used with a bathing suit. I'm not using that anymore, so that's going. And I have a bathing suit cover-up. I actually bought a new one this year, so I can part with this one. And this is an apron, and I have several that I really love using. This one is not my favorite, so it's going. And then I have this skirt, which is something that I've been holding on to for quite a while because I absolutely love it. However, it just doesn't fit me properly anymore. It's a little bit tight and a little bit shorter than what I like, so it's time to let that go. Next is this pair of cropped pants, and while they still fit and I still like them, I have other pants that I enjoy wearing more, and so those are going to be going as well. I had hoped that I might use them in a future spring wardrobe, but I think it's time to let them go. And the same with these navy blue dress pants. I just don't have an occasion to wear them much anymore, and I haven't worn them for quite a while, so they're going as well. And so that is 6 for day 6. For day 7, I went into our dining room and I pulled out these 2 plates, and I had used these with a 2-tiered stand, and I actually already parted with that stand. These plates don't go with the rest of our plates, so it's time to part with those. I also found this oil burner, which I haven't used in a while, and I actually prefer to diffuse essential oil, so I'm not using that, along with some candle holders. And while these are nice, I'm not using them, so it's time to part with these 7 things for day 7. So for day 8, I decided to go in my closet again and start thinking about the shoes that I have. And I will show you these shoes one by one. They're all really cute, and I've had them all for quite a long time. Some of them I've worn more than others. I used to wear these quite a lot. These probably aren't ever really going to be worn again. I just think they're very pretty shoes. They don't go with anything that I have. And the one thing that all of these shoes have in common is they're extremely uncomfortable. And these are really my favorite, and the ones that I've been holding on to for a long time just because I love the idea of wearing them. They're a little bit high for me. I'm already pretty tall. I'm 5'9", and so I don't enjoy wearing high heels very much, and they're quite pointy, so they hurt my toes. And I only wear them when I do wear them for a couple hours, and then I put them away because they're so painful and I don't get them out again. So there's no point that they're taking up room in my closet. And then this pair of boots, which I've just had for a long time, and again, the heel is a little bit high for me, and therefore they're just not very comfortable, and they're just taking up space in my closet. And so that's 4 pairs of shoes, and so it might be cheating a little bit, but that's 8 things, so that's my 8 for day 8. Next, I sorted through my jewelry box, and I discovered 9 pairs of earrings that I no longer wear anymore. They are no longer my style, so that's 9 for day 9. For day 10, I've got more jewelry. When going through my jewelry, I realized that I was holding on to a lot of pieces for sentimental reasons, even though I'm not wearing them anymore. Like this necklace and earrings that I bought on a trip to Africa, and another pair of earrings that I bought on the same trip. They're a little bit heavy and just not my style anymore. I've got a pair of stud earrings, 2 costume jewelry watches that do not have batteries that work anymore, so instead of replacing them, I'm going to donate them. These cute little Christmas earrings were a gift quite a while ago for Christmas, and again, I was just holding on to them for sentimental reasons and haven't been wearing them. This is what remains of a Christmas bracelet that also was a gift from a friend, but the elastic band broke, and instead of replacing it, I'm just going to throw away those pieces. And this necklace and bracelet are also going to be donated. I love them. I think they're beautiful, and I would like to be able to wear them, but they are just uncomfortable. The chain design of it pinches me, and also the choker length of the necklace just isn't comfortable. For day 11, I'm starting with this jewelry box. I received this as a child. I used it for many years, but it's really just been containing a lot of this jewelry that I don't wear anymore, and because I'm not currently using it, I think it would be nice to pass it along to somebody who could enjoy it. Along with that, I've got 4 bracelets and 5 necklaces, so that's 11 for day 11. For the next couple of days, I went into my vanity in my bathroom and started doing some decluttering there. I got rid of makeup that I'm not using anymore, along with things like false eyelashes that I thought would be fun to try, but I'm not using and truthfully probably never will, so those things are coming out. Along with a prescription nose spray, which never even worked. And then I don't know why, but I've been holding on to a lot of these little travel bags, and I only use a few of them, so I'm going to pull out the ones that I don't use and donate those. For day 12, I was back in our bathroom vanity, ridding myself of things that I do not use anymore, like these artificial nails, and I was actually able to sell those on Mercari and make someone else very happy. I've also got a set of Velcro rollers, and I have 2 sets and I don't need 2, so one will be donated. And then I had some small makeup samples that I'm not planning to use anymore. I also have a couple of eyeliners that I don't like the color or the texture of. I have an old nail file, and this is like a battery-powered buffing kit along with its tools, a foot file, the 3 packages of artificial nails, and this small cosmetic bag. And so that is 13 for day 13. For day 14, I head into the laundry room, and I pulled out a bunch of mason jars in a size that I don't really use very often, and I have quite a few. My grandmother used to do a lot of canning, and so I inherited a lot of those from her. And this light fixture cover that was in our cabinet in the laundry room when we moved in, it doesn't seem to fit anything in our home, so why I've been holding on to it, I do not know. For day 15, I've got some plastic mugs and tops that my kids used when they were small, along with their lids. For For day 16, we have 16 books. My son's work program was asking parents to donate any kitchen cloths or microfiber cleaning cloths that they could, and so this is my donation and also my 17 items for day 17. I have an extreme junk drawer decluttering video coming out next week, so be on the lookout for that. And most of the items for the next few days came out of that. So for day 18, these are my 18 items. For day 19, we've got these little suitcase locks and some of the keys that go with them, and these things are useless. Have no idea why I'm holding on to them. These are some old wheels, probably from a Pinewood Derby project. We've got old phones and Blackberries and a charger for our car, and none of these things are in use anymore, so these are my items for day 19. For day 20, we have more items from the junk drawer, and so we have an old GPS, which we had before we had our smartphones. We've got some old glasses in their cases. This is something for a coffee maker that I don't even own anymore, a remote for a TV we don't own anymore, just various things that we haven't been using, but most of them will be donated, and so maybe they will be useful for someone else. Today is day 21, and I have to admit it gets a little more difficult when you get up into the higher numbers to think about things that you really don't need anymore. But I was able to find a various assortment of different cables, charging cords, earbuds, and then I went back in our bathroom and I pulled out these hair clips. I haven't used them in a long time. I don't know why I overlooked some of these things when I was decluttering before, but all of these things can go today too, and that is 21 for day 21. Later in the month, I did a KonMari style decluttering of our kitchen, and I have the video, if you guys want to see, linked in the cards above. I was re-energized and I was able to find a lot more things we aren't using anymore, starting with these plastic storage containers. And so that is 22 for day 22. I like to save and reuse gift bags that we receive, and these have been used and reused many times, and it is time to let them go. So that is my 23 items for day 23. I sorted through a drawer of table linens and was able to find 24 items from there for day 24. For day 25, a bunch of pencil erasers. In an effort to eliminate synthetic fragrances from our home, I am parting with these 26 items. For day 27, I have 25 cookbooks and 2 appliance manuals that we don't even own the appliances for anymore. The cookbooks I love, but I only use a couple of recipes from each one, so I'm going to copy those and then give the books away. For day 28, I have another sort of random assortment of things. I've got some flower pots, a cleaning brush, some plastic pitchers. I also have a bunch of things that were in a craft box that I don't use and the box that they go in. For day 29, I have more items from the kitchen. I have some bakeware. These I always thought would be fun to use, but I hardly ever use them. And cake decorating items, along with a lot more plastic storage containers. And we are trying to convert as many things as we can to glass for food storage. So all of these things are being sold or donated. Day 30 actually turned out to be quite easy. I have well over 30 light bulbs. We had these in a box in our garage because we converted a lot of our lights in our home to LED lights, and so these incandescent bulbs were just being stored in a box. And as it turns out, Goodwill accepts these, so I put them all back in the box and carted them over there, and they were happy to receive them. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and what I really hope is that it inspired you to do some decluttering in your home, to investigate the concepts surrounding minimalism a little bit more, and maybe to inspire you to do a 30-day minimalism challenge of your own. If you guys liked today's video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, then I would love to have you as a subscriber. And if you decide to subscribe, make sure that you activate the bell icon so that you're notified each time I upload a new video and you don't miss out on anything. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.